Hey, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Most Wanted. So let's just keep going into it because there's still so much to be done. Apparently, I'm not even halfway done. So, yeah, not being halfway done after what's this? The fourth stream. It's quite bad progress, I would say. But no, it is good progress. It's simply that the game is long. Anyways, let's just right away go to an event. Though I think that the events, well, not this one for example, because it's Tollwood and it's only time trial, but the ones that involve an opponent, it seems that they are getting quite hard to beat. Like the opponents are going very fast, and these are supposed to be regular opponents, right? Like they are not supposed to be bosses or anything like that. So yeah, seems that maybe a problem though. In case I struggle a lot to win an event, it's not like you need to win them all anyways. Just need to win some of them. But as I said before, I also kinda wanna go for 100% if I can, so I will much prefer that. But we will see. I mean, I think that the thing that will get between me and the 100% rather than the race events will be the milestones for the pursuits. Some of them can be extremely messed up. And I mean, they are already extremely messed up as they are right now, but they are gonna keep getting harder and harder. So that's the thing. Also, a lot of split paths in this time trial, huh? I think thankfully I took the right path here. Yeah. But yeah, these time trials in general, I don't think I ever been close to losing one. There are some cases that I restarted because I got into an accident, so I thought it was a better idea to restart, but for the most part, like, I never been into like a super close call or anything like that. Like, I always had like, I'm pretty sure, oh fuck, there is a fucking fly. Flying. Anyways, I was about to say that I think I always had at least 10 seconds to spare. So yeah, with something like that, I don't think I should worry if, you know, if I'm able to beat it or not. Well, no, I clearly can beat it. Hey, maybe like the other events, it's also gonna get hard. But you can see right now, for example, I'm out to cross a checkpoint. I have 30 seconds to spare. So yeah, I think that this might be the easiest event type in the game. And it's not even close because some of the races, as I say, are getting quite hard now. And if we take the other event types that are like the speed camera thing and the drag races, both are no, well, especially drag races, they are not any easier than this. So I think that Tollwood is pretty much a safe bet for an event that you know you will beat. It's kind of like when you're looking for bounty points and you have the milestones. Well, the milestones that you know that you will get are going through the cameras, like the speed cameras. Like, that's pretty much guaranteed. Like, you don't have to play well to do that. You just warp and full speed into it and that's it. Alright, that was free. So what else? Is there any event nearby? Yeah, here. It's a sprint event. Well, so being a sprint event means that it most likely will be hard. Now, I think the worst part here about the milestones for the pursuit is that my hit got taken back to the initial one, which is 1. So that means that most objectives are probably gonna take a while to be beaten because I will need to manually get the hit up again. And it takes a while to get the hit up, especially from 1 to 4. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Also, the Mazda RX-7 looks so good. What a fantastic car. It looks good no matter what. Just one of those cars that it's beauty incarnate. Truly is. That reminds me that this game doesn't seem to have a single Nissan car. It seems that they didn't have the license for Nissan here. Well, yeah, that's what I've been told the other day in chat, right? I think 2 days ago someone told me that... Well, he told me that they didn't have the license for the Skyline, but I guess more broadly they didn't have the license for Nissan in general. Because I don't think I've seen any Nissan car here. Hey, that's fine. I still think that the choices are cool. And as cool as the choices are, I'm still just using the Volkswagen Golf. Pretty funny. Shame that they completely removed the Peugeot though. But the Peugeot, considering that it was the very first car that appeared in both Underground games, it will be kinda like the option that was always there, but no. So far, from Underground 1 to here, I guess the cars that have always been there are the RX-7 and the Volkswagen Golf, right? Not sure which other one there might be. There probably is another one, but the issue is remembering. Oh, I think the Mitsubishi Eclipse was also in all three. Well, it is in this one. And I'm pretty sure it was on Underground 1 as well. And Underground 2 most likely as well, so I guess that's another one. So not bad. With the removal of Nissan, that means that there are a lot of cars that didn't make it here. Right, so contrary to what I said at the beginning of the stream, this was pretty free. It was actually quite free. I mean, it all depends on what opponents you get. If you're running a little low on cash, you can always go back to races you didn't complete. Yeah, well... You don't have to worry, Rogue, because if there's something that I'm not lacking right now is money. So worry not, I am very well off right now. There is absolutely nothing to worry about. If anything, I'm pretty sure that I could... I mean, if you were allowed to not do a single race event again, I'm pretty sure that I could precisely not do a single race event again and still have enough money to get all the remaining upgrades. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's just that I have quite a lot of money. Then again, even if the race events were not about money, I still will do them. I just like... I mean, it's the whole point of the game, you know? How could I not like doing them? If I didn't like doing them, I wouldn't like the game. Obviously. Don't drift there. Still haven't checked the milestones, by the way, the pursuit milestones. A little bit scared. Some of them can be very unreasonable to reach. And the current blacklisted that I'm going against is number 7, right? Because I did 3 on the first stream, 3 on the second one, which that means that on the third one I started going against number 9, and yesterday I did 2, which were 9 and 8. Which, yeah, I am basically the current one I'm going against is number 7. Well, yeah, when it comes to the milestones, they can get infinitely worse, without a doubt. Like, the milestones can get so much worse if they feel like it. It's fine. I mean, I'm assuming that the obvious milestone that's gonna appear at some point is the one about summoning a helicopter. A helicopter or multiple? So far, I haven't had to deal with one. Thankfully. I mean, they summoned it, but they didn't see me. The issue is that it's very hard to get rid of them. And they say that the way to get rid of them is to take cover under a roof, like for example this tunnel, right? That's pretty cool and all, but you're still being chased by the ground patrols, of course. So it's a little bit hard to get away with it. Alright, got that. I don't think that there are many race events remaining here, actually. I think that there is the drag race and not much more, really. Yeah, there is one circuit and the drag race. So for the drag race, I actually been thinking, and I keep forgetting that I have a slowdown. I think it's called speed breaker. Like, that mechanic allows you to slow down the time, and it will be perfect for those annoying ass drag events, especially the one that I haven't done here. Like, that one reacting to the cars is legitimately impossible, because they basically appear in front of you by the time you can see them. Like, the first time you see them is when it's already too late, so I feel like using the slowdown will be the obvious choice. And I'm not a fan of using it, but I think that I hate drag events more than I hate using the slowdown. Like, I have to put things on a weight, right? And my hatred for drag events weighs more than my dislike of the speed breaker mechanic, so yeah, I'm probably gonna use that in order to beat it, which doesn't guarantee that I'm gonna beat them, but hey, I might as well try. Not like I have anything to lose. I mean, differently from the pursuit, failing a race event does not punish you with anything other than wasting time, I guess. There is no hurry, so wasting time is not a problem to me. I mean, after all, if I was worried about time, I will do the absolute minimum to challenge the blacklisted guys. I wouldn't do everything, you know? So yeah, even if it doesn't work on the drag event, well, at least I tried. Also, for some reason the AI is very heavily struggling here. So what happened? Like, does the AI get harder the more you have the game on, or what? Because I gotta say that right now, they are being so absurdly dumb. Well, not just dumb, but slow. And yesterday they were going so extremely fast, so I don't know what happened. It really feels like the longer the game stays on the console, the harder the AI gets. Well, could be. Time is the most valuable currency. You could say that, yeah. And we still go in sunshine. It's a good point. So you know that the third and the fourth place are more than 1 kilometer away from me. See what I mean? Yesterday the AI was not doing this. Like yesterday the AI was going so fast, I had to completely refresh events with new rivals because the rivals that I had before were so fast I couldn't reach them. And here these guys are just, it's like, I don't know, they are racing against each other, but they kind of forgot that I'm here, you know, leading them by so much, right? Oh well. Glad it's the weekend, yeah. It is indeed the weekend. That means that if I want to, I could stream for a little bit longer today. That's pretty cool. Especially in a game as long as this one, I think that having a stream go for longer is not a bad idea, you know? Yeah, we will see. We will see how it goes. I don't think I will be able to beat 3 blacklisted guys today. Even if one of them, which is the current one, is already there, like very close. I feel that at this point, with the amount of events clearly increasing in each chapter, I don't think that getting 3 in a single stream is doable, even if that stream goes on for a little bit longer. I think that at this point we gotta get used to 2 challengers per stream. Well, not to mention that I don't know what's gonna happen when you reach close to the end, like maybe something special happens, maybe not, I don't know. Not to mention, I don't know if there is like a secret challenger afterwards. You know that in Underground 1 there was 1 additional event. Could be the same thing here. Alright. So the only thing left here is the drag race. So I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna try it again, but this time I will try it with the slowdown. Every time that I'm about to go through a crossroad and see if that works. If it doesn't work, well, that sucks. Because, you know, slowing down allows you to know what's about to happen and think about what to do with more time, but it's not like you slow down the entirety of the area and you are faster. No, like you are also slow down, you know. Oof. So when was the first one that I should slow down? Around here, right? Yeah, here. Well, it kind of feels... Wait, shit. Well, that ended up not working. Because as soon as I went out from the slowdown, there was that gigantic truck over there. Not to mention that here okay, yeah, there is also that the game sometimes randomly, even though you are in a lane, it slowly moves you to the other one. Even though I didn't press anything to make that happen, but yeah. It also seems that the rivals here are a lot stronger than the ones I had the first time I did this. You see, that car, for some reason... I don't know, I have a feeling that this event just has to beat a dick. Like, I don't see any value on beating this. Like, if it's the very last event in the game that I haven't beaten, sure, but As it is right now, it seems completely worthless. Well, that was pretty lucky. Unfortunately, might have dodged everything, but couldn't... What? It says winner. I didn't win that. Excuse me? Did they all got total or what? But one of them was clearly past the finish line. Did it count it as a win? It did. Look, I'm not asking any questions, okay? If that counted as a win, I agree. That was indeed a win. Alright, so what are these, by the way? 75,000 bounty, 50,000 damage, less than 3 minutes. 8 police roadblocks, holy shit, that's so cancerous. Alright, well, for now let's do the cameras. For now let's do that. I mean, you still need 4 milestones no matter what to go against the challenge. Wait, where is the camera here? There? Isn't this a little bit far? Sure. Yeah, I'm still... I don't know what happened in that drag race. At least I'm glad that I continued going towards the end, but it was very weird. And you know, the best part is that I didn't use the slowdown at all in the winning attempt. No slowdown needed. Alright, got one of these. Let's go back and get another one. I guess here, if you want to do the bare minimum, the only milestone in the pursuit that you want to get is this one, the one of doing a less than 3-minute pursuit. Because if you do any of the other ones, takes way too long. Like, they are basically about trying to get the pursuit going for as long as you possibly can. Even though that's not explicitly what the milestones say, it essentially is the way it works. Okay, so this is full speed on that crossroad, right? Is it? Yeah, it is. Boom. Once your heat gets high enough, the police start blocking the road. Really? Aim for the cars in the back half. What do you mean the back half? What's the back half? I don't know. It's pretty nice that you say all of this right now when I already know, hey, why not? Okay, this one I... Oh, but that's a very shitty spot, actually. I mean, I could try going from here. That's an actual tricky spot because it's in the middle of a corner. That is an issue. We will see, though. Really sure how it's gonna work, like being in the middle of a corner like that. Wow, nice slowdown. Yeah, it's too slow to nobody's surprise, but I guess you have to do it from this side. But man, that's such a fucked up place. Yeah, I guess I can do it from this side, but it comes right after a very slow corner, so... Well, a slow corner and an uphill to make things even worse. Well, at least it works, so it is a very low speed dash cam. Alright, so here the only thing remaining is to actually do the pursuit. No matter what here, if you want the challenge, you need to do the pursuit. But at least when it comes to the challenges, well, to the milestones, if you do this one, it's gonna be over very quickly. But then all of these other ones suck so much also, and especially starting at hit level 1. With hit level 1, it's way too little. You have to grow it at least until 3, because that's when the roadblocks start appearing, you know? So let me do the escape first and see what happens. Seems that was probably good enough to do an escape. Unless there is a police officer that... No, I actually got it. That was absolutely free. So yeah, now we're gonna get a message from the blacklisted. Well, Cass says a nude show. Sure. Though right now I don't know if I want to do the other milestones, but I really don't. That's the thing, like they are so long that I just feel like it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but at the same time I haven't skipped a milestone all this time, so it will kind of feel wrong to skip them, but I don't know. Like we're gonna be here probably for at least 10 minutes in the pursuit if you actually want to get those milestones. Just the annoying part. I guess I can do it. I mean, one thing at least that doing this milestone guarantees is that you're gonna have a lot of bounty for the next rivals, but yeah, we can do them. At least the ones that don't involve the roadblock. For the roadblock, that one will probably be 10 minutes more. You know? Essentially, you need to deal damage to property and increase your bounty amount, pretty much. The issue is that hit level 1, which is what we're currently at, the police is so stupid, even more so than usual. They are already very stupid in this game. I hit a firefighter truck that apparently didn't count too much for damage to property for some reason. I think it should have. Well, at least I hope that the hit builds quickly, you know. On the right side, at least this is not that risky, considering that it doesn't need to be... Oh, wait, I'm completely alone here. They might actually... But not to mention, that's look at how fast the cooldown is feeling there. Come on, are you telling me that there is no police officer here? And that was pretty sad, dude. Like, you're not even trying. At least the hit level is starting to get to 2. Yeah, that's what's painful about these challenges. Well, milestones. Just end up running around for a long time doing nothing. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see if this time you do it a little bit better. So for the most part, you really want to avoid the highways. Because it's the highways, the ones that usually the police has like the dumbest AI possible. Here he's even running away, dude. Good police just runs away. I'm actually trying to chase the police here. Fucking morons. It's like he's actually trying to avoid me. Like he legitimately wants to. I'm assuming it's because he's hit. Well, you're gonna be even more hit now, moron. All that avoiding and for absolutely nothing. Now you can see that the heat, even if you don't do anything, it slowly fills up. If you look at the bottom left of the screen, that orange meter slowly goes up. Well, right now it doesn't because I'm in that cooldown thing. Wait, did that moron despawn? Are you for real, dude? That's the second time that I get here and the pursuit ends because these guys are so moronic, you know? And according to the radar on the top of the screen, there is no police car nearby. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be like this, I don't think it's worth to waste time. Like, it's like you're purposely wasting my time, so I rather not. I rather not do it. So let me just do the challenge. Like, I can go back to those milestones later, but right now I just feel no need to do so. Yeah, like, if you're gonna be such a, you know, such a time waster, why would I want to do it, right? This one is the Mercedes. Oh, and it also brings the police, then. Alright. Well, they say that this girl is supposed to be crazy, so... Honestly, the police in this game is full of morons, so... It's not a surprise. The question is if any of these rivals is gonna stand out. Because I mean, that guy that that they hype it up as the rubber band master, I ended up beating him on the first try in both events. And so far, no rival really has made me spend a lot of time trying to beat them. They have all have been very easy to beat. I don't know if that's gonna change now or not, but we will see. So I technically don't have a confirmation from the game yet that I can go back to a previous rival and do the milestones. Like, so far they mentioned that you can go back to do the races, but they didn't mention the milestones, so I'm assuming that you can probably go back. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, I guess those are the kind of things that are better to do when your hit level is a lot higher. And I could of course rise it right now. So this would be pretty sad if I lose here, considering that I pretty much dominated the entirety of the first half. I think we're fine though. Hey, we're fine. No problem. Hey, what about this girl being insane and all of that? It doesn't seem very insane to me. Like, come on. I've been promised someone that has a lot of screws loose, but it just seems like the... you know, your average shover. It's think the Blacklist will have a really good car. Well, we will see about that. I mean, so far, a lot of these guys have been hyped up, and they were just a bunch of shovers anyway, so I will believe it when I see it. Well, at least the car revelation, we will get it as soon as this rival goes down, so we will see. Oh, she actually spin out. If you look at the radar, she actually spin out on a corner. That's almost all ultimate upgrades. Well, that matters very little if the driver cannot use it well. As it's been shown. Oh shit, you're forced to take the shortcut here? I wasn't expecting that. I think that's the first time in a race that I'm forced to take that place in the middle. That's pretty cool. But yeah, don't worry, my Volkswagen Golf, my very humble Volkswagen Golf, can deal with anything. It's just built that way. Sherman Engineering. Though, as I said yesterday, this Mercedes I'm driving against is also Sherman Engineering, and yet... well, don't seem to be doing too well, huh? Yeah. It's all a matter of the driver. It seems that this opponent here has been hyped up as being a crazy girl. The only crazy thing is how bad you are at driving. Like, come on. Not to mention you're supposed to be in the single digits of blacklisted. See, that's what happens when you talk shit. That's what's called karma. That's what we call instant karma. That's a practical lesson of instant karma. But yeah, you're welcome. That has been a demonstration firsthand. Damn it. I hate shortcuts like that are so shitty that you clearly are better off not taking them. Though I didn't even take it because it was a shortcut. I took it because I thought it was the intended way. It was not. Clearly wasn't. But yeah. Easy to say now. whatever. Honestly, for someone that is apparently crazy, they are also very conservative in the way they drive. Like, no shortcuts taken, no crashing against the wall hard. It seems like someone that is very calm and collected, you know? Not trying to do any crazy shit, just driving normally. But I don't know, I feel like this is false advertisement. I was promised a crazy psycho, and I just got a regular circuit driver, you know? One thing that seems to be... Okay, she did take that shortcut. Alright, one shortcut at least, that's not bad. Still wasn't good enough to keep the lead though. What seems to be very consistent is that she cannot really reach me. Like, she's struggling a lot to overtake. Well, forget about overtake, to simply get close to me. Like, right now she is close to me because of that shortcut she got. Well, and now she overtook me because of that bad landing, but when I'm driving normally she cannot get close. Unfortunately, I think that there's not enough race remaining to win this. But we will see. I mean, the same way that she couldn't get close to me, I think that the reverse should be possible too, that I get close to her. You know? If one is true, the other should be true as well. Yeah, the only problem is that the race is about to be over. If I had more track remaining, maybe, but there isn't that much track remaining right now. Oh, spin out. Damn it, and you got in the way! Sack of shit. I think that right now I will have to take the shortcut even if I don't want to. That was not faster. Fuck, dude. Oh, damn it, what a pain in the ass. Unbelievable, and I would have won if I would have dodged her stupid spin out thingy. Why does she even spin out in the first place? What are you trying to do? Damn it. This challenge is taking more attempts than it should. Like, I should have won on the first try. It's that stupid gas station that cucked me, well, twice now. Because in the previous attempt it slowed me down. I probably would have lost regardless, but like, that gas station is such a piece of shit. Like, there is no advantage of using it unless you're in a pursuit, because it's one of those places where you can stop the police. But in a regular race it's completely worthless. Like, it's there just as an obstacle more than anything. Wait, what did I crash to? Oh yeah, last time I landed badly after a champ. Promise that champs in this game also fucking suck, because you champ, you get that annoying cutscene, and the land most of the times is bad. Like, you usually don't land properly a single time. Or at least I don't remember seeing like one of the big champs ending well. Like, even if they don't end in your car, you know, upside down, they usually simply make you lose time on the landing. But it's not like that you can do anything about it. I mean, you don't choose to champ, the champ is simply there. Okay, I did there, I used the slowdown and it worked. There you go. That's the advice that someone gave me. like using the speed breaker before a jump. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been told the other day, to use the speed breaker before a jump, because the jump consistently makes you slower no matter what. By this time you took the corner properly, I'm impressed. But this could still be a defeat. Will very easily be a defeat, considering that she's pretty close. And not to mention that I'm not really sure how to take the gas station path without going through the gas station. I'm assuming simply stick to the left. Kinda like that. Alright. Yeah, that's how it should have gone on the first attempt. But yeah, I guess it didn't. Alright. Get out of here. We don't need you. Alright. So... yeah, I think at this point picking any of the markers on the right is not worth it, because here, if I get a vinyl... Well, it says unique vinyls. That's the thing. So I guess it could be one of those. It is a unique vinyl, but I don't know if it actually is unique. It might just be... Oh, you can release a card from inbound. I wasn't expecting that. No, that's cool. So if you somehow get 3 strikes in a card, like, and you spend all of the get out of jail thingies, you can actually rescue it, huh? That's cool. Hector Domingo. So we have another Hispanic opponent here. In a Lamborghini. Okay, so the model was a Gallardo. This here is Ming. He prides himself on keeping his right-looking stock. He's fast and shreds radar traps everywhere he can. He's the straight goods. Word is that he got his ride from some rich cat who told when he should have been listening. Don't take him on until you're ready. Sure. Well, it's nice that we're gonna get a Lambo. Well, he actually looks like a race driver. Yeah, as the description says, he tries to make the car look as stock as possible. Damn, look at... Yeah, well, you're not gonna make your car look stock if you crash it against columns like that, you know? That's not the way it works, I'm afraid. It's fine.
Hey man, you got a serious buzz going. I mean, people from all over the place are tracking what's going on. Cops are...
Yeah, I will, Mia, don't worry. Okay, so then it's so nice that you actually start next to the shop. So I do think that the vinyl is nothing. Like, I think that the vinyl simply allows you to get a vinyl without paying, but you still, like, it's not a special one, right? So yeah, that was a waste, but I just wanted to check if that was indeed the case, and yes, it is indeed the case. Anyways, let's just install whatever upgrade is remaining, which should be this one. Increases top speed and acceleration a little bit. And I think that probably is the only one. So for the ultimate you have 5, 6, well, this one is on the next one. On level 6. This one is also on 6, okay. Tires, I already have the ultimate one, so tires we can stop checking. Promise that I probably won't remember. The brakes, I say that I wouldn't get them because apparently they don't matter at all. Like, I apparently have the best brakes right now, so yeah. Now let's just get the engine upgrade. And yeah, we're done. So, well, let's just do a couple of events, you know? You already know how it rolls. I don't think there's a single one nearby, so might as well go back to the garage. And now here, well, we're almost at 50%. Still not there, though. We have 11 events here. Yeah, let's start with this sprint. So my speed is still not at the highest possible, but it should be only a couple more upgrades and we will be full. We will actually be full. So let's get it. At least with the engine upgrade my car goes slightly faster, but I think that it's still not enough to outspeed the fastest opponents. We will see though. I remember that one of the Lamborghinis in a random event was so extremely fast that there was no way I could have won. Nice drift. In this game I'm assuming that drift doesn't have a very important presence simply because drift events are not a thing, so there is no reason to make the drift, you know, a special mechanic when there is absolutely no use for it. You don't even get a bonus for drifting like you do in Underground 2, so yeah. They essentially say fuck drifting, and I'm glad they did. Alright, this was a very short and very free win. No problem. Oh, and we have another event here. Boom. Another sprint. This one, well, it looks long, but I don't think it is. I think it's simply like a very weird shape, but it's... Damn, that... Oh, we have another Golf. But then that Dodge Viper looks so damn cool. If it wasn't for the fact that I already, like, I want to finish the game with this car, no matter what, I would have probably gone for the Dodge Viper. The Dodge Viper is such a beauty of a car, it really is. But you know, it has to be with this Volkswagen Golf, no matter what. So you know that this Mitsubishi that is right next to me there, that look a lot like the Nissan Seed. But it's not, it's a Mitsubishi, clearly. I mean, I say clearly because you can see the logo. But yeah, it looks a lot the shape of the Nissan Seed. Yeah, since I guess it's an actual replacement since the Nissan Seed is not in the game, so they needed a look-alike, and I guess that's enough of a look-alike, yeah. It works. I'm leaving this guy behind for so long, for so much. Well, I mean, what can I say? You are not sending your best, that's for sure. Oh shit, that's a weird shortcut. I can allow myself to crash like that because these guys are so far. Alright, another free and fast victory. Let's keep it that way. There is a nearby event, that blue... Oh, another sprint, damn. And we're burning all the sprints very early on here, huh? Also, I just realized that another thing that they remove in this game compared to Underground 2 is the random duels you could have in the street against other drivers. That's something that I barely did in Underground 2, so I don't really see any reason to do it. I mean, to keep it, I mean, in this game. Not to mention that processing other drivers while you're in the open world is probably a little bit taxing for the game. Basically, removing a lot of things most likely is what allows this game to run at 60 frames per second. That are not constant, that's true. The frame rate goes down a lot in a lot of specific places, but the thing is that, for example, the customization being a lot simpler in this game, like the visual customization, is probably one of the things that allows the frame rate to be higher. Because when you have to take into account so many more customization effects, even if you are not using, it's like the game needs to be prepared for it. So if you don't take it into account, it's like if your car has too many visual things, like suddenly the frame rate is gonna go down the shitter, you know? In the previous game, like, you could stack 4 different vinyls on top of each other. You could have so many little details, like in the rims. Like, you had one thing that were called spinners, and you also had a lot of things in the back of the car, like in the trunk. And all those little things really end up obviously tanking the performance of the game. So I personally am glad that they got rid of them, because if you make me ask between more customization options or better frame rate, I'll take better frame rate, obviously. Performance tuning might help. Yeah, no shit. Oh, you're talking about the things that you can change. Yeah, that's pretty cool of you. You know that I've been beating everything in default settings, so thanks for the advice, but I don't need it. So how is it going, Kyle? I'm just here. I'm a workaholic. So yeah, what do you think of Code Vein 2? Well, no, I already know what you think of it. My condolences. It happens. It is what it is, you know. What can you do? Though, to be fair, it's not like the first game was extremely good, you know. Like, the first game, the only thing that had it going for it is that it had anime aesthetics with gameplay that was relatively resembling Dark Souls. But at that point, just play Dark Souls. The vampires look uncanny, and the localization team, yeah, it is what it is. But as I say, it could have been worse, because it could have happened to a better game. I think all in all, it is what it is. In my opinion, at least the original Code Vein, I feel like if you want to play something like that, just play Dark Souls. And if you already play Dark Souls, well, yeah, I guess you have it as an option, but yeah, I don't see much of a reason to play it when Dark Souls is right there. Besides, isn't there that Grand Blue game that is supposed to be kind of like an action RPG? I don't know how good that game is, but wasn't it supposed to have like a similar gameplay? Maybe not. Maybe it was more similar to like the Dynasty Warrior games, right? Like the ones where that are more hack and slash, that you fight against like 50 enemies. But I seen some giant bosses, so I'm not sure. I think it's called Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. But yeah, I don't know. You could look it up. Maybe it is worth it. I have my doubts though. You never know. You could be surprised. I mean, and it has Grand Blue characters. Grand Blue, for what I understand, is a very shitty gacha game, like most of them, to be honest. But the character designs are very good. So if the gameplay, instead of being the usual turn-based RPG gacha garbage, is an actual action RPG, like, hey, maybe it's not a bad idea, you know? But I don't know, because I really haven't seen much of that game. Okay, we have a speed trap race, well, two of them actually, nearby. We can go there. Wait, can you go there from here? No, you can't. Well, that kinda sucks. Yeah, actually, you're not gonna get there in a while. You will have to go all the way around. Well, suck a cock, basically. Like, you obviously will do it faster by doing this. Hey, come on. Oh, we reached 50% officially. So we can say that we are officially halfway through the game. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know how hard the second half is gonna be, so I think that saying that we're halfway through could be a little bit misleading, you know? Zoom. At the beginning I thought that Lamborghini was a Countach, but no, it's a Gallardo. Though honestly, to me it's very hard to see the difference between Lamborghini models. It's kind of like the difference between Porsche models. They all have the curse of looking very, very close to each other. Oh wow, that Simon guy is leading by a lot right now. Maybe I should retry. Probably. Well, we will see. It's not a big gap. I think you will like Shay V Vega and his what? Intro pictures. Wait, oh, you like that? You mean that that's a rival in this game? Yeah, maybe. So that's a very weird name, like Shay V Vega. Well, though then again, the aliases of this game are all pretty weird. Oh, that's a long ass champ. Holy shit! It's fine. Those like 4 images that you get of him. Yeah, well, I don't know. We will see. I mean, so far, I think that the funniest guy was this has to be a restart. The funniest guy was, I think, the number 14 blacklist. That was like supposed to be a... I don't remember exactly what his description was about, but he looked pretty goofy with the way he smiled. Like, he looked like a pervert, you know? He looked pretty funny. I also like the guy with the bucket hat. He had some pretty cool poses. And everyone is wrecking me here. And it's the second time I hit a fucking traffic car on the same spot. God damn it. Taz looks like he's gonna grope someone. Yeah. It's fine. That's just the way he normally looks. He doesn't do it out of malice. So in that first one I can get a lot of speed, but it's in this one that I shit the bed. No, okay, that works. Okay, but the problem is here. At least as long as I don't crash against the traffic, it should be fine. Like, I could have more speed, but I guess that's serviceable. Yeah, Earl has the hat. Yeah, he has some cool poses. Like, instead of looking like all evil and shit, he looks like he's genuinely enjoying it. That's cool. Oh, there's gonna be a police here. Oh, or no. There was, but I guess that... well, there is another one now. We will see if he spots us. No. Well, unfortunately, yeah. That wasn't very good. Though my advantage here is not bad at all. Okay, someone spot me now. They are doing some weird shit. Well, as they usually do, I guess. Promise that this is most likely gonna go to a third place, and that's probably gonna take away a lot of points. I can actually tank some points here, but I'm not sure if this is gonna be a victory. It might not be. We will see. One of them already reached the end. You know, this is a finish. A win, I mean. Nice. He's the guy known for reaching 500 kilometers out of nowhere. Yeah, I mean... someone told me that, but I beat him on the first try, so... I don't know what they were talking about. Because in my case, I was able to beat him easily. Alright, so in this pursuit you need, for the pursuit to last 7 minutes, you need 10 roadblocks and 4 spike strips. That's genuinely cancerous. I really think that at some point doing these things is not very worth it at all. Also, I'm trying to actually get the attention of the police and they keep ignoring me. Sack of shit. Happened to me that I had 20 seconds of advantage, then he overtook me out of nowhere. Well, I mean, he does clearly rubber band, but I didn't have any trouble with it. Also, how is it going, Alex? Yeah, these milestones are honestly gonna take for fucking ever, dude. Like, these milestones are never gonna end at this rate. Though, at the same time, even if you don't wanna do them, you at least need to do one of them. Promise that they all involve using so much time, you know? That's the issue. It doesn't matter which one of them, they are all very long objectives. And again, you have to deal with this morons RNG. If they don't feel like appearing, they won't. I ended up escaping because these guys are idiots. God damn it. Yeah, that's gonna suck, cause... Wait, hold up. Instead of doing that, let me try doing the photo ticket. See if I can get it. Man, I'm starting to think that it might not be worth it to go for 100% simply because the milestones are not worth it. Like, it's just way too much time spent that I don't want to spend. Alright, how are you supposed to do this one fast enough? Are you out of your mind? It's in the middle of two hairpins. Like, what magic do you want me to pull off here? Alright, let me try, but I don't think this is gonna work out. Well, if I cannot get that one, that's even worse, because that means I will have to do 2 milestones from the... No, couldn't get it. Damn. Alright, I guess we're not doing that one either. Wait, was this circuit? I think it was circuit, yeah, it was. Seems like a very short track in here. Player speed issue. I mean, I don't know, putting a speed check in the middle of 2 hairpins and... Well, technically, I don't know if I can call them hairpins, but these are very slow corners. And not only that, but also making the speed check quite high is a little bit fucked up. I mean, I don't know exactly what the speed check is. Oh, we had Chung. Well, I guess we don't have him anymore. I think he crashed. Oh well. You know, he's in last place. I remember Chung being one of the guys that was going so extremely fast. He looked unbeatable. Right now he's not looking too fast. He got knocked out, see? That's what you get. The NPCs might have the same name, but they can have different cars. Oh, so he didn't even try to grab his best car? Well, and that's what happened. He got eliminated on the first lap. Well, too bad, should have brought his best car. But he didn't bring shit. See, that's what you deserve. Nothing more, nothing less. If you come out here and you don't even bring your best car, what are you even doing? It's fine. It is what it is. So I guess, I mean, this track is not very long, but it wasn't as short as it looked like in the briefing. It's whatever. So you're seeing the radar, these guys are doing some very weird shit here. Sometimes the AI really feels like they are having mental issues. Well, it's fine. Works in my favor. So, oh, what the hell? Okay, I thought I heard like a buzz sound, like an insect, but I think it was simply someone in the street with the volume pretty high. I hope. Because if that was a buzzing sound, it was extremely loud. Like, it was a very loud noise. And that will mean that the insect that made that sound is very big. But no, I think that it wasn't an actual buzzing. Whew. I got very scared. I mean, I have PTSD every time that I hear noises like that. I imagine it's a bee. And bees are such little shits, you know? I really have a very big panic with bees. And thank God that I never encounter a wasp. Because wasps are essentially bees, but 10 times worse. Hopefully they both go extinct in my lifetime. They probably won't, but yeah. Will be a dream come true. Add mosquitoes to the mix and will be wonderful. Also spiders too. Obviously saying that is not saying much, because especially if we're talking about spiders, there are so many different types that it's like, which one do you want to go extinct? Which one of all of them? Well, all of them. That will be neat. So we're gonna go into a pursuit after this. I just hope that they at least try to chase me a little bit more, you know. This current blacklist must be unlucky to be called a day of the week. What do you mean? What was this guy's name? I don't remember. Or are you talking about something else? He's called Domingo. Well, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of names that you don't realize, but they actually are the same names as, you know, months, for example. I mean, the classic example is the name Julio. Like, that's a very common Hispanic name, and it's literally the name of a month. So yeah, happens a lot. Yeah, Domingo is also... it's not a very common name, but it is a name. So I guess there aren't really any other days of the week that are actually used as a name. In Spanish, at least. And I'm pretty sure in English it's also the case. Well, in English you have the name May, which is the name of one of the months. But day of the week, I don't think there is in English. So this was completely free, 50 seconds to spare. Just like that. Alright, so now we have a pursuit going. So can you morons actually try with this pursuit? Or are you actually just gonna lose me in like 2 seconds? Now, I trust you. You will be able to actually do a proper pursuit here. That guy getting fucked sideways was pretty funny though. Okay, and we are level 3, so that means that now roadblocks are gonna start appearing. Problem is that here there are a lot of roadblocks you have to do. Like, it's 10 roadblocks. You know what the issue of these milestones is? The issue is that they have to happen on a single pursuit instead of being something cumulative. Because I can understand the one about a pursuit taking like 7 minutes. Like, yeah, sure. Like, that one being of a single pursuit makes sense, but I feel like something like go through 10 roadblocks, it should be something that can go across multiple of them instead of having to be in only one. Because otherwise you're gonna take a fucking eternity. To answer your question from the other day, the time breaker gives you extra momentum for ramming and extra turning if you use it sparingly. Extra momentum for ramming, huh? So I guess in a roadblock it will be useful to use it. Okay, I'm gonna take that into account. And did these morons already lose me? Come on, no, you're there. Don't be a moron, I'm in front of you. Yeah, right there. Oh, Rhino. I mean, the Rhino, I think since this game doesn't have a concept of crash or damage, well, damage in your case, it has concept of damage in the police officers, but when it comes to you, you can mistreat your car a lot. Like, you can have it get hit from multiple places and it still, you know, will always survive them. Right, so you say that here, but I didn't use it well there. And maybe it does give you extra ramming. Could be. Now the problem here is that there doesn't seem to be any... Oh, you have another roadblock in here. Wait, I got one milestone, but it doesn't show that I got it. What? Oh, wait. Did it count the previous one? Wait, really? So basically, this also counts milestones that I haven't done. So I mean, if that's the case, isn't it better to just accumulate all these milestones and do a pursuit at the end that catches them all? Feels like it's the best idea. Yeah, from the previous blacklist, yeah. So if that's the case, since the bounty points are not a problem right now, the best thing I can do is just leave this for a pursuit at the end where I try to get everything, instead of wasting time with individual pursuits. I think that will probably work the best. But that being said, I still need one milestone from here, at least, if I want to get the challenge, so... No matter what, I need to get one of these 4. The easiest one is making the pursuit last 7 minutes. And that's most likely the one I'm gonna get. Yeah, the one that is a problem here is... Well, all of them are a problem. Like, there's not a single one here that is not cancerous to get, you know? Okay, so we're hit level 4 now. Oh, and the helicopter has been deployed. We officially have paparazzi here. Oh, that was a cool hit. I actually got his ass though, right there. I cool? Yeah, it seems like a good idea. That being said, as I say, I need to at least get one oh, is he gonna drop a spike strip like he does in Rivals? Because in Need for Speed Rivals, the helicopter drops spike strips in front of you. I don't know if this guy does the same thing. Yeah, I got another milestone from the previous one, that's pretty cool. Doesn't really seem like he's dropping shit though. Huh. I wonder. Okay, so yeah, using the speed brake seems to relatively work. Also, the helicopter got completely left behind. And keep in mind that here we are still not at the level where hit level 5 is possible. Oh shit, no! That sucks. Yeah, I got caught. There is no way I'm evading this. I mean, it could theoretically happen, but that's assuming that no police gets from either place here. I mean, I could stay here, but if there's someone coming from behind, I'm absolutely boned. Yeah, well, I'm boned. So, not sure exactly what the logic when you are... Hey, I'm busted here, I'm pretty sure. It's just that you can still move, but in very weird ways. Not sure what the logic is. But if I could take this guy down, that would be nice. I don't think it's happening though. At least I have enough out of shale cards here. Okay, I got... Oh wow, that didn't count somehow. Oh, I got the milestone time challenge. That's so cool. Yeah, that's busted. Alright. No problem though. I have like 3 out of shale thingies. A shame that you cannot skip this cutscene. Like, I don't want to see how they, you know, capture me. Whatever. Yeah, don't worry. I have 3 out of shale thingies. It's not a problem. Out of shale. Wait, I forgot, like, none of those milestones actually matter because I got caught. That sucks so many balls. Not to mention the total bounty right now. Yeah, that really sucks. God damn it. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, the slow time is nice for the rhinos. Yeah, I guess it is. It has very high stats. I mean, it makes sense since it has every upgrade so far, pretty much. Okay, this time I did get this camera. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that every time that you are hit level 4 and every time that spike strips are a possibility, it's gonna be a shit show. Without a doubt. Like, that's the problem. I really think that the spike strip is... It's a bad thing. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem if you had a way to recover from it, but the fact that once you hit it, it's over is not very well done at all. Like, I understand it's realistic, but I mean, if you wanted a realistic game, you wouldn't be playing Need for Speed, you know? Like, I feel that... You know, I feel like Need for Speed Rivals did a lot of things right.
Hey, I hear you want to get personal. Now I want you to know that you've been moved up in the world. Now you and I have our own rules.
Yeah, whatever you say, Cross. I don't give a shit about you. There is an event there. I guess I could go there. Yeah, he got my number. I was about to say, there are a lot of things that Need for Speed Rivals does well, and I think that the way that the spike strips work in that game is perfect. Like, you do get slowed down when you hit them, but you can actually recover. Like, if you hold on enough, you actually get your tires back to normal. So I feel like the original way of spike strips, you know, being an unrecoverable position fucking sucks balls. Like, it really fucking sucks. And as I say, I don't think this is the only game that does it. I'm pretty sure that Need for Speed World, like the MMO, did it too, and I remember hating it back there too. Because it's like, at that point, it's a game over. Like, don't even let me see what happens. Like, just capture me at that point. Like, anything else that happens is irrelevant. Like, I'm already dead there. You know? It's kind of similar to another very dumb decision, which is letting you use the respawn button where you're in the middle of a pursuit. It's dumb because it's very clear that it's an instant capture, so why would you even use it? Like, at that point, like, just, you know, disable the button, because it's pretty clearly that no one will willingly use it. But no, it's, you know, it's available to use. I think it's a bad thing, but whatever. Now the problem is that I don't know how much bounty got taken away from me, but it's probably a lot, and that means that it's no longer optional to go for the milestones, and that sucks so many balls. I guess that is a criticism that I have of the game. Like, you know, when in the first stream I say that I had no criticism of the game, well, I do think the pursuits are not very nice to do, because they are just way too time consuming when the milestones are that unreasonable. Like, I don't want to go around 20 minutes just to be done with a fucking milestone, you know? And not to mention that the consequences of getting caught are actually serious, so I feel like they are very lame. I wish they weren't in the game, but yeah, it is what it is. Or rather, if they were in the game, that they work differently. Like, at least make the milestones not so long. Like, going through 4 roadblocks is already a lot. But that's like one of the first objectives, you know? Like, right now you have objectives that are like, go through 12 roadblocks. Like, I don't want to do that, dude. Like, that's way too much time wasted. And I don't particularly think that it's that fun to do them either. Because, I mean, you have objectives, yes, like the milestones are the objectives, but the point is that it's not like there is one objective like in a race where you need to get to the end. Obviously, like here it's multiple of them and you might get them or not. And what's even worse is that once you get them, they are completely removed if you actually get captured. That makes it even more annoying. But whatever. At least on the right side I'm hit level 4, so I don't really need to build it up anymore. Like, I already have it high enough to trigger most of the things that are required, like for the milestones. But at the same time, the fact that spike strips can happen, that is such a... that's annoying. Is what I'm trying to say. Very, very annoying. It's fine though. We will see. I'm just a little bit afraid of the overall required bounty that I have here. Like, it feels that, especially if I keep getting captured, the bounty is gonna keep going lower, and at some point I will actually need to farm bounty to be able to get to the next challenge, and that honestly sucks. I mean, you already know how much I hate farming. I feel like the whole pursuit system is very poorly done. On the right side, it's technically the first time they use it. Well, I mean, if we're being technical, the police started in Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, but in that game, the police was kind of like decoration, you know? Wasn't really about, you know, serious pursuits. Like, it was essentially an obstacle that was there to be a pain in the ass. And you could also be the police yourself, but that was more of a minigame than anything else. So, being the first attempt, I think it's nice, but I do hope that they rework it on the next games. I mean, I do know that for the Most Wanted remake and the Need for Speed Rivals, it works very differently and way better. But yeah, I don't know the next games, right? I just hope that they do rework it. But maybe they won't. Who knows? At least the name of the following games don't have the implication that the police is gonna be an important part. Because I mean, this game is called Most Wanted. So obviously a game called Most Wanted, you will have the police as a highlight of the game. But the next ones are called Carbon and Pro Street. That doesn't really strike to me as games that will have an emphasis on the police. I mean, doesn't mean that they won't have it. I'm pretty sure they do have it, but maybe it's toned down a little bit. I do think that, at least of the games that I played, Rivals is the one that has the best police system. Especially since you are allowed to become the police, and it's not simply a minigame, it's like a different campaign, you know? To the point that I'm surprised that Rivals is not a more popular game. I feel like every time that someone mentions their favorite Need for Speed, no one mentions Rivals. And to me, right now, like with all the Need for Speed games I played, that one is definitely my favorite so far. But yeah, I think that apparently that's well, I didn't play some other Need for Speed games that I might like more, yeah, that's true. But I'm just surprised that no one has it as a favorite, you know? Not sure why. But it's fine. Okay. So we can do another one of these. Problem is that looking at the bounties here, let's say I get all of them, which I won't, but it will be 320,000 bounty points. That will not be enough for the total bounty objective this asshole wants, so that's a problem. Like, that's an actual issue. Because even though there are bounties available, like milestones available from the previous chapter, that's still a lot. And if I get caught, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get even less bounty, and that's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Well, I'm gonna try to remember how much bounty I have right now, and if I get captured, how much bounty I'm gonna have. Because most likely I'm gonna get captured. Like, anytime that the spike strips are a thing, the chances of getting captured are super high, because one mistake means you are done, right? So, I don't know. You certainly want to constantly be looking at the minimap, because you cannot let a roadblock take you by surprise. You need to be ready for the roadblock. Oh, rhinos. The rhinos are kind of like a jump scare. You don't expect them, but they just appear out of nowhere. Like they are nothing. Okay, there is a roadblock there, so... Okay, let's go this way. Okay. Well, thanks Kyle for the advice of using the speed breaker, because like ironically on hit level 4 you don't want to aim for the empty space, you want to actually aim for wherever the police is. It's very ironic, but you really want to do that, because if you don't, you will most likely hit a spike strip and that's game over. So yeah, very useful advice. Though I have no clue why that's the case. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, speed breaker is supposed to be slow motion. So why would it suddenly increase the strength of your car? That being said, none of those two previous roadblocks were actually spike strips. And surprisingly, I'm not sure why, but I'm getting a shit ton of bounty points. I mean, I'm assuming it's because it's hit level 4, so everything gets multiplied by a lot, but yeah. Huh. Well, that's pretty nice. The game just crashed. Beautiful. I really hope that the little icon that appears every time on the top right is an autosave. Because if it isn't an autosave, the amount of progress that I just lost is astronomical. Alright. We will see. I hope I didn't lose the amount of progress that I just think I lost, but it could be. Well, at least this will be a good test to see if that's an autosave or not. Part of me wants to believe it's an autosave, but technically the same message that appears on an autosave doesn't appear when that happens, so is it even an autosave? Well, we're about to find out. That's crazy. Why did it crash? That didn't even look like an emulator thing. That looks like a crash that actually will happen in the real game. Alright. So, let's... No, don't resume free roam. Let's see here. No, okay, it does autosave. Like every time that you see the top right icon, it is indeed an autosave. You can see I have most of the events as well, so... Well, I guess might as well finish the race events, you know? The only problem is that obviously that pursuit that was back there is, you know, obviously got lost. But yeah. Though it's not a bad idea. The game, the way the game works, like actually, like assuming that you're in a pursuit where you hit a spike strip, the best thing that you can do is to turn off the console. I mean, obviously here it will be turn off the emulator, but like if you play this on a real console, it will be as simple as pausing and like turning off the console. Which is like, that's precisely a reason why it surprises me that pursuits have such heavy consequences. Because even in real hardware, you can completely nullify those consequences by just turning off the console at the right time. Because this game is not like Dark Souls that it saves like almost at every moment. So like if you die and you turn off the game, it still will remember that you die, you know? No, like this game only saves after something was done. Like after an event, or in this case a pursuit was done. So while you're in the middle of it, you can just completely, you know, turn off the console and the game is not gonna remember that you got captured, or rather that you were about to get captured. It just seems a little bit weird to me. Though what was definitely even weirder was that crash. So it's the second crash, not of the game, but in the series, because I got another weird crash in Underground 2 while I was doing one of the final races. I look back, like with the rear view, and the game crashed immediately. But technically the first time that it happens in this game. Hopefully the last time as well, because even if you don't really lose a lot of progress thanks to the autosave, I would prefer not having to redo a pursuit just because of that. Yeah. At least God bless the autosave. Such an important feature. I'm glad that in the PS2 it was essentially a standard. Like every game had autosave. Well, not literally every game, unfortunately, but the very big majority feature autosave. So that's absolutely right. It's as it should be. Especially in games like this one that you don't beat in a couple hours. Like it actually has a relatively long campaign, you know? So losing progress here is very bad. And this is not like you're playing, I don't know, like Ridge Racer, the first one, and suddenly your console turns off. Like, yeah, that's okay. Like you're gonna recover the progress in a couple minutes, don't worry. Wow, that's... I saw that car coming, I just wasn't expecting it to be so fast. Yet again, here we're most likely gonna be stuck in this drag race for a while. We will see though. I mean, if it is like the previous one, the worst part of this drag race is obviously gonna be dodging the traffic. Yeah, and then what do you do there? Like just a cargo truck like that. Oh, I didn't mean to, whatever. I meant to put restart. Though at the same time that drag event can suck my cock for now. Let me just do the pursuit instead. Yeah, hopefully at least this time the game doesn't crash. Though honestly, I feel like it's only fair. Like the game robbed me of a pursuit that was going well. So if a pursuit is going bad, if I alt F4, it should be fair, right? Like, we're playing by the same rules. You fuck me over in a good pursuit, I can fuck you over on a bad pursuit. I don't know if alt F4 works in this emulator though. Like, believe it or not, even though alt F4 is obviously a standard key combination, not every program supports it, you know. A lot of programs, when you do alt F4, they don't do anything. A good example, by the way, are I Wanna Be the Guy fan games. Like, I Wanna Be the Guy fan games, if you press alt F4, at least in the cases I try doing it, it doesn't close the game. Kaboom. Them 2 slow motions in a row, nice. That look pretty badass. Well, not really. It look a little bit stupid, but it's fine. Oh, nice strategy. They're trying to corner me. Very good. Didn't work though. Okay, another roadblock. Well, I've got 2 cars. Oh wow. Oh nice, team. I can't believe that my car is actually able to go through objects. I didn't know that Sherman engineering was that good, damn. Apparently this Volkswagen Golf can disintegrate at a molecular level and just go through other cars. Damn. I guess Sherman engineering really is the best in the world. God damn. No, I mean, being serious, the reason why that happened is because you were essentially in like a cutscene, and since it's impossible to react to whatever happens after the cutscene is done, you have iframes. Because otherwise, if I crash against a roadblock without being able to react to it, it would have been absolute bullshit, obviously. Right, nearby units, can you actually find me here? I'm gonna keep going at full speed, because every time that I try to go back so one of these morons can catch me, they never do. Like, will you please, you know, actually try this time? Thankfully the cooldown is going up slowly, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's any police car nearby. Okay, there is a roadblock here. Well done. That means that without momentum this is gonna suck. Okay, never mind. Did you even try with that roadblock? Come on. Another roadblock? No. Yeah. Well, surely since I got both of my rear tires down, that means that it's gonna be fine, right? Like, surely that means that I can balance my car. Wait, where is the high spot? Here, right? Get in there. Is this gonna work, I wonder? I actually hiding while both of my tires are popped. Yeah, that did work. Damn. And my tires are still popped, by the way, so you have to go back to a safe house. Like, if you manage to escape with your tires popped, there is nothing you can do other than go straight to the safe house. Nice. That worked well. Wait, how many objectives did I got of Casa here? Well, almost all of them except for the roadblock. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately I didn't get a single one of this one, so I still need to get one. The 7-minute one should be the easiest one, but it's still so annoying.
Dispatch Delta 22. Dispatch, I've got a suspicious party here. I'm gonna
The most annoying part is the fact that in the next pursuit everything resets to 0. Like, everything goes to 0. You have to build up everything again. And these are things that take a very long time to be built. Like, because it's not just a single objective, it's all of them. 10 roadblock, 4 spike strips, and like almost, well, 22 actually, 22 trading panes. That's a lot. Like, that 7-minute objective, if anything, is very low compared to how much you're gonna take to get all of the other ones. Quite crazy. On the right side, at least, the bounty points in this hit level are very easy to come by. I mean, you can already see that I have like 25,000, well, 35,000 right now, and I barely did anything. Did this roadblock despawn? Yeah, it did. Well, that's a shame. Even when roadblocks are there, it's still very hard to make use of them if you're not going where the game intends you to go. Right. Very good try with the rhinos there, I gotta say. Didn't work though, but it wasn't a bad attempt. You get points for trying. I apparently destroyed a couple of these vehicles too. Oh, how many cars are there here? Holy shit. I think all 11 of them might be here. Nah, that's probably an exaggeration, but it's pretty... I mean, you can tell by the frame rate going so low that there are a lot of cars in here, without a doubt. Probably not all 11, well, I guess 10 now. One of them decided to give up. Oh shit, okay. The rhinos there got scared. They actually slowed down right before they were about to impact. Okay, roadblock on the right. Though that's so dangerous because that roadblock, you couldn't see it until you were already there. That's crazy. Wow, I'm actually surrounded. Huh. I like that formation, like they actually did try to capture me, all 4 of them, in a coordinated effort. That's pretty cool. Shame it didn't work for you. Give you points for trying. Right. I'll tell you something though. If I manage to do the 4 spike strip roadblocks, I'm gonna try to end the pursuit. Because that's very clearly the most dangerous objective. You could do the roadblock simply by doing a hit level 3, but... oh shit, more rhinos. Completely dodged though. Ironically, getting hit by the rhinos head on wouldn't be a bad thing, because by doing that you also, like, it counts as trading paint. And I still didn't get the trading paint one, by the way. I only need one more spike strip roadblock, but then still 6 trading paints. Are you for real? That's so messed up. And this is gonna be an evade, really? Come on, dude. At least at high hit levels, the cooldown is slow, but like, come on, dude. I still didn't get a single milestone, by the way. Even if that was like a very long pursuit, I still haven't gotten it. So what, do I go back the same way I came, or what do I do? There doesn't seem to be any police nearby. I mean, I don't know what else to do to make them appear, but they are legitimately gonna make the pursuit disappear at this rate. Okay. A helicopter came out of nowhere, so that works for me. Now, I gotta say that these particular configurations... I got the Spike Strip challenge. These configurations of roadblock that basically have the... like 2 police cars in the middle, and then you have like the spike strips on the other side is so messed up. Because your instant reaction is obviously gonna be going for the empty spot, but no. Right, so here it will be a good time to end the pursuit. I also have a helicopter right above me, so it's not gonna happen yet. Ah, man, so many blind roadblocks. I cannot see it until it's too late here, you know? Kaboom. Ironically, if I get 2 more roadblocks, I can complete the objective of the previous one. I mean, here the one that it will suck the most to lose is the trading paint one. Like, it kinda makes me want to keep going with the pursuit, but at the same time, it is very risky. Like, I feel like if I can get, well, not just the trading paint one, but the time one as well. I feel like that one will help a lot. Well, we will see. I'll try to look for them, and if they don't appear, then they don't appear, you know? Can't do much about it. You're not trying very hard to ring me in, mister. I'm actually going very slow through many different places and none of you are showing up. You are definitely sleeping on the show here. And you know that I had multiple opportunities to go to a hideout, but yeah, I didn't. This one will be one of these that will end. Unfortunately for those other 2 milestones, but at least this should be enough to trigger the challenge, right? Correct.
Alright, you know the deal. Main knows you.
At least those objectives, like all of the 3 milestones remaining, are so generic that in a following pursuit on the next chapter we could easily do them, you know? Alright, challenge this guy. Little Italy. Well, this guy is supposed to be Hispanic, you know? It's fine. But at least we got the 4th milestone and a lot of bounty. At least the thing that makes me worry a little bit less is that even if you get captured, the bounty... Wait, hold up. Why are there 2 cars here? Well, actually 3. That's a Subaru. Oh, it's showing this guy's past achievements or something. But bro, I don't give a fuck about your past achievements. Why don't you try going against me and see what happens to you? Exactly, this is what matters. Show me you can beat me, not those other shovers you show me there. I'm the one you should worry about. So apparently I've been told that this guy, or at least the car that you get from it, is maxed out in all of the performance upgrades. Like apparently he has all the ultimate performance upgrades installed. That could be true, but let's see if that helps him win, because, you know, he might not. The one thing that I like of today is the fact that I was able to to escape a pursuit while having 2 of my tires pop. That was pretty cool, actually. Very, very cool. Well, right now this guy is not only showing any resistance, but also not even appearing close to me. Like, if I wasn't looking at the radar, I would assume that this guy didn't even start in the starting line. He just forgot to start the race. Oh, and he crashed. Come on, bro, you have a Lamborghini. You gotta be more careful with that. See, like, if I crash my Volkswagen Golf, I'm pretty sure that I can just buy another one with chump change. But in your case, you have a fucking Lamborghini, dude. Like, you cannot purchase those things like they were candies. No matter how rich you are, you know? And that was by a lot as well. I don't know, dude. I feel like you're giving Lamborghini a bad name. So this one is a speed trap event. I think that this is the first, well, I'm not sure if the actual first, but one of the only speed trap events that actually happen against a rival, right? Well, actually, I think I remember the other speed trap event being against Earl, actually. Like, the first event against Earl, I think it's a speed trap event. Well, I don't know if you're still there, Kyle, but what version of this game did you play? Someone was saying that the reason why Earl was probably so easy is because I'm playing the PS2 version that probably has easier AI or something like that. Maybe you played a version where the AI is actually harder. It seems that everyone talks about Earl as if he was like the Grim Reaper, I don't know. Was one of those rivals that I beat on the first try on both events, for what I remember at least. Well, kinda like this guy right here, you know? I don't wanna get too cocky and it might, you know, might actually bite me in the ass, but this guy so far is also gonna be beaten on the first try on both events. Yeah, so much for a fucking Lamborghini that supposedly has all of the maximum upgrades, you know? I guess that's more of a thing to pay attention to if you get his car instead of being careful when you drive against him. Because I guess that the AI doesn't really care about stats, you know? And right here, not only I'm winning on the first try, but also with 150 points of difference. That's something. And right now, yeah, almost 200. I don't know, dude. I think I will reconsider my life if a Volkswagen Golf beat me using a Lamborghini. I don't know, just as an idea. Well, right now the markers, we already know that it's not worth it to go for anything other than the question marks. So we got the pink slip, so that means that this car that is supposedly very good will actually be the... well, it's ours. Damn, that's so useless. Extra cash? I'm already swimming in cash, dude. Like, I think I have an ocean. Instead of being made of water, it's made of bills. Like, come on, dude. Oh, we have, damn, a bald guy with sunglasses. I'm a fan of this look. Wes Allen. Is this guy Sherman? Oh, he's using a Corvette. Webster's always talking about rides, performance racers, won't shut up. He's got some crazy idea that he's gonna make it big. When he ain't street racing, he's hanging out at shops. His ride is tuned to the mats. Apparently the interior is a strip of everything that isn't related to speed. And you're trying to make this guy sound like a nerd, but if anything, you're making me like him more. Okay, from that angle, he looks a little bit silly, actually. Like, that first angle looked very good on him, but the other ones are a little bit funny. He also has very ugly looking tattoos, but yeah, it's fine. I respect that he cares for speed. He actually has the need for speed, you know, that's the point of the game. But hey, props to him.
So, how does it feel? Number 6 on the blacklist?
Yeah, it feels nice. I mean, who cares? It feels the same as being number 15. Everyone else is a shower. You know? Well, my car is faster, but that's unrelated to me being number 6, you know? Okay. Wait, what? What do you mean body kits? These are still the same ones. Why is there an exclamation mark there? I don't know. Who cares? So, yeah, no, engine is not gonna be one of them. Transmission also no. Suspension is one of them. It very slightly increases the top speed. It's better than nothing, and especially considering its ultimate. And then we have the nitro that also increases the top speed and acceleration, almost maxing out the stats. I think that's it, by the way, because tires, we already seen that we have, yeah, that's it. We almost maxed out all the stats, so the car is not getting much better than this. Like, this car right now essentially can compete against everything. The only problem is, of course, the pursuits. That's still a very possible issue. But that's fine, so be it. I don't mind. Also, it reminds me that I completely skipped the drag event in the previous chapter, like I usually do, I guess. It's not a surprise, but yeah, I did skip it. I kinda doubt that I can beat the Mr. Baldy here. I bet you will skip the drag event next time too, because you don't want it. Maybe. How is it going, Wasabi? Also, pretty nice that you're here. You know, I actually have a question, since you obviously are more in the I wanna be the guy community than I am, or rather you are there and I'm not. Like, I'm pretty much an outsider. So I wanted to ask your opinion on because I mean this is simply as I say, like I'm an outsider and this is my perspective as an outsider that doesn't really spend time in the community. But is it possible that the fan game community is actually like reclining, like in the sense that the interest for fan games is not as high as it was like maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago? I just feel that, I don't know, looking at the Twitch streams, which are supposedly the main hanging spot of the community when it comes to playing, and at the same time the reviews that new fan games get, it just feels that it's very, you know, I've seen a lot of people claiming that, but I don't want to believe that's the case. Well, yeah, it's understandable, but I mean, you know what my trigger for that was? You know that this game that released not that long ago called the Delicious Design Contest or something like that? I know that reviews are not a metric of anything, but that game is like it barely got any attention in Delicious Fruit. And when it comes to Twitch, I'm pretty sure that Camellia 3 still gets more attention than that new game, and will still get more attention because apparently Camellia 3 is the most popular fan game ever. So it's what made me think, is the interest decaying? And it feels like it is. Account registration is disabled right now, so that could be the reviews are down. Yeah, but I mean, that assumes that there are a lot of new people getting into fan games, which I don't think it's the case at all. But like, the things that the people that were into fan games feels like there might be less of them, right? That's the thing. Like, new people to fan games, I don't think that's happening at all. And well, it might happen, but it's a very small number. But it's more about the people that were more active in the community. Feels like they might not be, right? Or at least that's how I see it. Again, I could be wrong because obviously I'm not really a part of the community. I just play the games and that's it. I don't interact with the community at all, but it kind of feels like that. Not to mention, see, that game that I played the other day, for example, the one with the minigames, that's called I Wanna Be the Scenario. I feel like a game like that, for better or for worse, will get an insane amount of reviews. Because, as I said before, it's probably the most unique fan game I played. Again, for better or for worse. And yet, even though it has an interesting amount of reviews, compared to shit like Camellia, well, I guess comparing things to Camellia is unfair, but I don't know, comparing it to games like Domu, right? Like, it's nothing despite being probably one of the most unique ones ever. And the common denominator of games that have a lot of reviews are essentially games that released 10 years ago or more. And that's understandable because obviously the longer a game is available, the more people are gonna try it, and you know, compared to a new game or a newer game, yeah, theoretically the amount of people that will play it is obviously gonna be more, but it still feels that it's way too little for what it should be. So it really feels to me that fan games are really reclining. And since fan games are something that are obviously completely community driven, the fact that interest will be declining is a bad thing, because it directly affects that, you know. But yeah, I mean, on the right side, obviously all the fan games that were already released will still be there, but you also don't know for how long. You know the amount of fan games that you want to play, like you go on Delicious Fruit and the download is no longer available, and if the interest keeps decreasing, the amount of people that you could tell, hey, do you have a link to this fan game, are also gonna be a lot lower. So yeah, it feels like it might, I mean, obviously it's still a very big community and it's nothing compared to like the community of a very unknown indie game, sure, but it really feels like it might be going down as it is right now. So there is an archive of private fan games, they should be available there. Well, I don't know how many of them it could have and how well it's maintained, but I mean, the fact that something like that is not publicly available, I think that it's also a little bit of a problem, you know? Like, I understand that in a lot of cases it was the wish of the creator to not have it, but I mean... I don't know, I feel like attitudes like that are bad, because if we're talking about permission, you did not ask for permission for all the assets that you took from other games to make your fan game. Well, games or copyrighted material in general, so I feel like someone saying, no, actually, please don't make my fan game public. Like, I don't know, dude. Feels like once you release it, it's no longer in your hands. If you have never released it, it's a different story, but once you release it, it's no longer yours. Well, it's yours in the sense that you are the one that made it, but it's not yours in terms of possession, right? So, yeah, I think that that's also another issue, and even more of an issue that, yes, there might be an archive, but how long is it gonna last? Like, what happens if that archive goes down? Like, a lot of fan games will suddenly become lost media, and I feel like a lot more fan games than you realize are not available. For example, the other day, don't exactly remember what fan game it was, but it was a fan game that led to a Nico Nico community link. Like, basically when you go on Delicious Fruit, the link goes there, or well, I think it goes to the wiki and the wiki takes to Nico Nico community, right? And turns out that that page no longer exists. So that's a fan game where the link exists. Like, you go to Delicious Fruit and you see the link, you go to the wiki and you see the link, but when you actually enter in the link, the fan game is not there. I was still able to get it because I simply, you know, went into the archive and that community page was there. So by luck I got it, but I feel like there are a lot of games that people don't realize that they are no longer available. And if they weren't preserved back then, well, it's over for them. It's been very stable so far and it's pretty actively maintained. Well, that's at least good to know. But yeah, as I say, I feel like that should be something more public, you know? Like, I'm not saying that it should be on Delicious Fruit, I don't know, it should at least be in the wiki. Because the point of a wiki is to be like a library of things, and in this case it's obviously a library of fan games, so I feel like a fan game should always be available, you know? Like, I feel like that's the point of a wiki. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there should be a link to that archive somewhere there. So, with that mistake that I made on the shortcut, I'm pretty sure I lose this, which is a shame. I was doing well the whole race, but that shortcut fucked me over. Oh well. I could record, I'm pretty sure the race is out to be over, so unless this guy fucks up... No, I ended up fucking up. Well, that sucks, god damn it. Fuck. Wasn't a very long race, but it's the typical race that you don't want to retry because you should have gotten it on the first try. Ah, fuck me, dude. Well, it's fine. Anyways, at least anyone interested in fun games still can, you know, make and play fun games, you know? Like, nothing is stopping you from doing that. At the same time, it seems that it will be very common if, you know, you make a fun game and not much people are interested in playing it, that it's gonna be a vicious cycle, right? Like, more creators might not be interested in making fun games. You can always go to the community and tell people to play it. Yeah, but I'm not a, you know, a beggar. Like, I don't like advertisement in general, but I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, it's essentially the reason that... Actually, you know, it's a pretty interesting conversation, a pretty interesting topic. You know that when Blue stopped coming to the stream and he exited the Discord as well, right? I was like, damn, that sucks. I would like him to you know, to stay here, right? To come back, but I also thought to myself, dude, like, no one is obligated to watch your stream. Like, asking someone, no, please come here, like, that's not very nice to do. Like, whoever wants to be here is here because they want to be here, not because you ask them to be there. Like, it's not a good thing to have someone there just for compromise, right? At the same time, that probably did have the result of him just losing interest in the channel. Like, maybe in an alternate universe where I was like, hey, you know, I would appreciate if you were here, right? Maybe he will still be here. But that didn't happen because, as I say, I don't like begging people to do anything, but even less so to participate in something that is, you know, that should come from someone, like should come from you, from your will of doing it, and not because I'm asking, right? So it's an interesting topic because I guess it also extends to other parts of life, right? Like, let's just assume that you have an argument with someone in real life, right? Like, let's forget about internet bullshit and you know, streams and whatever. Like, let's say that you actually have an argument with someone in real life, and you are like, wow, well, this person now hates me because that argument didn't end very well. And you are like, yeah, it's better to leave them alone, I don't want to bother them. But then, on the other side, what they are thinking is, well, this guy is not even talking to me anymore, I guess he's not interested at all, right? Like, he just wants to be done, like, he's absolutely done. When in reality, it's simply that you might want to give the other person space, or you simply don't want to bother them. Because you know that some people, myself included, I usually get bothered when people out of the blue talk to me, right? I'm just that way. I guess, very special. Well, depends on the circumstance, but like, usually if someone talks to me out of the blue for no good reason, I don't like it. Right? So I think to myself, well, that's probably gonna be the case for other people too. But it turns out that some other people operate differently, right? Some other people actually appreciate when you talk to them, even for no reason at all. Like, you just talk to them for the sake of talking to them. But yeah, I mean, I think differently, but that ends up being like a disadvantage, right? So it's an interesting topic, having certain expectations from other people, and that other people having different expectations from you. Introverts, well, yeah, I mean, I am an introvert, that's for sure. Without a doubt, I am. But yeah, it's one of those things that really makes you think, what's the right move? But the point is that there is no universal answer. Like, the right move depends on the person. Like, as I say, in my case, if I have an argument with someone and I really, like, I'm the one that ended up, like, I don't know, disliking the other side of the argument, I will prefer if that person doesn't talk to me again, you know? But other people don't really think that way. You can say that I'm probably a very vindictive person in that regard. Like, if someone wrongs me in a bad way, like, I mean, if it's just like a little joke that ended up going like maybe in a very heavy joke, like more of a prank, it's like whatever. But if someone actually genuinely pisses me off, which doesn't tend to happen, but it could happen, like, if someone pisses me off, I'm like, I really want you on, right? I mean, it's kind of like, you know, that Chinese guy that spam copy pastas in the chat. Like, I don't want to see that guy again. That happened a very long time ago, but I don't want to see you again. I have no reason to see you again. Like, you are dead to me. Like, I don't give a shit if you want to apologize. I want you on. And he is gone, so thankfully that went well. But to me it works like that, but to other people it doesn't work like that. Some other people are, well, not that vindictive or that, well, I don't think vindictive is the word. There is another word for that. Like, people that hold grudges. Well, I don't know what word it is, but yeah, basically some people don't really hold grudges. I do. I definitely do. I don't really hold grudges with many people because usually there is not the point where I get to a situation where I have to hold a grudge against anyone. Yeah, resentful is the right word, yeah. I am very resentful. I'm resentful with that fucking tree there right now. But no, I mean, I am resentful, but at the same time, it's very hard for me to hold resentment against anyone because I don't tend to get into those situations in the first place. Like, for me to be resentful against someone, they really will have need to fuck up very badly. And that thankfully is not the case, but it can easily be the case. if someone is enough of an asshole, or if I think that someone is enough of an asshole. Or like those people, like, you know, that came here, like being like, oh, you're streaming this game, damn, that's pretty nice, you're a variety streamer, that's so cool, hey, by the way, do you know that I do design for channels? Like, that person, like, you're in my list. Hey, not on the dead, no, like, you're in my list of people that I want to not see again, right? Even if it was a very short conversation, because obviously they are here to shield their shit, and when you realize you are not interested, they never come back. No, it wasn't a bot. That one time it was a real person, because they actually answered to what I was saying. And they were being like super nice, and then all of a sudden, oh, you know that I do design for channel shit, and I'm like, oof. Usually I try not to say anything because, or at least anything personal, because if it was for me, I will just insult them until I run out of things to say. But I have some self-control. In fact, I don't even ban them either, even though I should, because that's spam basically, and spam is not allowed here. But the point is that regardless of that, I am very resentful against people like that. On the right side, as I say, they are barely even people to me, because we barely even held a conversation. So to me, they are just like a couple messages in the chat. But those sort of attitudes are the ones that piss me off and usually make me very resentful of others. But at the same time, they are not, as I say, it's not very common for me to be resentful, but I am resentful. If I really dislike someone, I will be resentful. Hey, thankfully, that's not really the case. Hey, the portfolio incidents. We are just data in your eyes. Well, no. See, in your cases, even though I obviously don't know your names or your faces, you are at least more than just a couple messages, because obviously you've been here for a very long time. So even though I don't know pretty much any of you as people, because I simply don't know you, at least you are definitely more than just a couple messages. Without a doubt. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Assertance Flags guy. Assertance Flags guy. I'm not sure who that one will be, but it's fine. The point is that it's very different, someone that just had a couple of messages on the chat, than someone that's been here for a long time, you know? Well, as always, it is something that has a perfume brand. Well, I don't know who that is, but it's fine. I guess I don't need to. But sorry, I was out to say that yeah, as I always say, I usually don't call people that I only know over the internet friends, but I guess at that point it's mostly semantics. A lot of people will consider this type of relationship friends. It's just that to me, you can call me old-fashioned, but for me it's very hard to call someone that I don't know the name or the face of a friend, because it's like, I don't know who you are technically, even though I know more or less the way you behave and the things you like. Like, I don't know your most personal things, you know? But yeah, I guess a lot of people like lately do use the word friends there. So yeah, it's a matter of semantics there, I guess. Yeah, the police. Well, the point is that no matter what, I guess I'm just, yeah, very asocial. Because I mean, one thing is being an introvert, another thing is being asocial. I mean, the two things usually go with each other, but in my case you can call me an introvert and asocial as well. You know, I'm both. What about the Darua? That was one of our presidents. Basically, the author of one of our worst economic crises. Or the worst economic crisis, probably. Well, to be fair, it wasn't only his fault, but yeah, he was a little bit useless. But it's fine. What can you do? Okay. So now we're in a pursuit. What are the objectives here? Damages, ending the pursuit quickly and roll a spike strip roadblock. What's the first one though? Is that bounty points? I think it is bounty points, probably. If I had to take, I guess. Wow, these guys are fucking useless. Yeah, it is bounty, yeah. Alright, there is a hiding spot here. Okay, inside this. So this will give me the milestone of ending the pursuit in less than 2 minutes. Ironically, those are the easiest milestones despite theoretically being hard. But it's just that it's so easy to leave this pack of morons behind that, yeah, you're most likely not gonna struggle doing it. Now, going to one of these events while the police is still around, it's probably gonna end up in me getting caught, but who gives a shit? Not like they are dangerous anyways. And okay, yeah, I guess every time talking about human relationships, expectations and shit is quite interesting, guys. All of us obviously partake on them, but we usually don't really reflect on them in a verbal sense, right? We don't really, I think that it's something that really gets talked about too much. So it's always nice, I guess, to talk about it. What are those yellow containers? I don't know. I don't remember seeing any yellow container. But what, you mean the one with water? The one with water are supposed to be like crash preventers, or well, I don't know what their name is, but they are supposed to be there, so like if someone crashes there, the impact is slightly lessened. I'm pretty sure they have water, they don't have dust. But yeah, at the same time, putting one of those things full of water, I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, even if it was full of dust, being full of anything, I don't think it's a good idea. Like, the impact is still gonna be there, you know? Is it supposed to be water? I mean, it looks like water. Yeah, I mean, actually, you might be right that it might be dust. Yeah, I did that despite being in the middle of an event, but that's because these guys are so shit that they allow me to do that, you know? I can allow myself to do that because these guys are definitely not a problem. You might be right, it might be dust. Like when you hit it, there is like a little bit of a cloud. So it might be that. Could be. Okay. What else do we have? Well, we have a lot of shit. I might be able to take on this rival today if I completely ignore the milestones. Problem is that the bounty 3 million is something that you won't just get by doing the camera, so it might require a very lengthy pursuit to pull that off. But we will see. At least when it comes to milestones, since you can do the 3 cameras, and I already got one of the pursuit milestones, it should be fine. That band name sounds like an RPG move. What was the band name? 10,000 fists? Damn, that's pretty cheesy. 10,000 fists. I mean, that's a cheesy name no matter what. I mean, it sounds like a Hokuto no Ken technique. But I mean, one of them is literally called 100 Fist of the North Star. It's just a couple of numbers away from that. Well, a couple thousand to be fair. That's the album name. The actual band name is Disturbed. Oh, well, at least that's a little bit less cheesy. It's still cheesy though. Like, it's slightly less so. Just slightly, very slightly. Now, this is the second track that actually forces you to go through the middle here. A very disturbing fact. I will say that. Well, the real disturbing thing here is the fact that I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose here because the 2 guys ahead of me are... Well, not that guy, but that Sammy guy is doing some shit. Yeah, I think that this has to be a restart. There is absolutely no way I can beat him when he's that far. Absolutely zero way. I guess I could take the shortcut there at the beginning. They all take it, and that's basically the reason why I fall behind from the get-go. You wanna restart it? I kinda do, but at the same time... Okay, I will. That fucking stupid ass track. If it wasn't there, I wouldn't have, but yeah. That track forced my hand. Though at the same time, this Ford GT here is doing some very fucked up shit. Like, this guy is going way too fast. I think this is one of those cases where I have to simply reset the, like, reload the whole event to roll for other opponents, because this guy seems a little bit unreasonable. We will see though. I'm gonna give it one more try. And if in this attempt this guy is still super ahead, then I'm afraid that we are reshuffling. Yeah, I indeed want it. Ah, fuck, dude. Couldn't do much more with that traffic. You wanna PayPal me $39,000? You know that I don't even have that amount, right? I have an interesting amount of savings, and that's not the amount I reach. In fact, I think I don't even have half of that amount on my total savings. But I mean, that's not a surprise with the country I live in. With the country I live in. Yeah, you're not getting that amount unless you do something weird. As an honest worker, you're not getting it. But then again, I don't need it. I mean, what will I even do with that money? Cannot even purchase an apartment. I could purchase a car, but what will I do with that car? Yeah, in Monopoly money. Pretty much. Because now it's worth that, but in some days it might not be worth that. Alright, so we're in another pursuit. Boom, I completely fucked that guy up, mercilessly. That was already a lot of damage. Pretty funny. Alright, remember to pay attention to the roadblocks. Roadblocks here can easily murder you. Because they are spike roadblocks. So pay attention. Oh, damn, this guy. What the hell? I thought pushing him into the trap would actually trigger the trap, but it didn't. Yeah, no, I don't think that plan sounds very good. That plan. Uh-oh. Kaboom. Alright, hold up. Can you tell me what the bounty objective is, for fuck's sake? Like, you're cycling through the other ones, but you're not giving me the one that I care about. Oh shit. Wait, that was a police officer crashing the the roadblock. Man, pretty nicely done, dude. Okay, 200,000, there you have it. I don't think that counted as a roadblock. So 200,000. Well, that shouldn't be hard to reach. At the same time, I mean, it's the issue with being hit level 4. Like, you know that at any moment the pursuit can be over the moment you lose your focus. Like, the moment you didn't pay attention that there was a spike strip ahead of you, it's over. So you can be doing super well, have a shit ton of points, and then boom, it's out. It's over. It's totally over. That's kind of a problem. Wait, did I get the... Oh yeah, I did get it. Another roadblock. Wow. Nice block, dudes. Like, can one of you come here? No, he actually goes the opposite way. Oh, there is another roadblock. Hold up. In here, actually. Fuck, I cannot see. Oh, wow. He's like, nah, fuck it, let's just let him pass, dude. I like the way his vehicle looks. Yeah, let's just give him a free pass. I don't see why not. Kaboom. That might be a problem. I wonder if that counts as passing the roadblock. I'm assuming not, but it could. The problem is that these rhinos are not... Oh, you can go through the side here, actually. It did count as passed, actually. Because it says 4 out of 6, so... I guess it does count. So we have another one here. But with one more of this spike thingies, I actually get the milestone here. Which is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, I'm not paid enough for this show. That's what that asshole was thinking. Okay, I have no clue where that roadblock is. Like, I want to go to it, but I have no clue. I'm assuming it's here. No, it's not there. But it counted. Well, not... Wait, actually, hold up. I got the roadblock challenge from a previous one. That's pretty cool. And there is another... Yeah, they spawn a roadblock here. Well, nice. I got the objective there too. Alright, so essentially the ones I'm still missing are the trading paint and the 7-minute one. That's something that I could do at any other point in time though. I probably should end this pursuit, because I got a lot of them that are not really... that you cannot take them for granted, you know? So... might be a smart idea to end it, but at the same time on the place I'm in there are no hideouts nearby, so we'll have to still survive a little bit more, unfortunately. Oh, and then he summoned a chopper, god damn it. Get into the stadium, get in, get in. Wait, this is not the stadium. Fuck, you lied to me. At the same time the helicopter disappeared, so... And there should be... Oh, there is no hideout here, really? Why not? And they summon a roadblock. Though I don't need the roadblock anymore, so... Osaka-gok. No, there is a hideout here. Yeah, this one. Well... The weird guy in my school liked Disturb. But I could do the obvious joke that you can say that he was Disturbed, but that would be pretty obvious. Oh, what about Cross?
I'm getting tired of cutting you slack. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm gonna pound you into the pavement, and by the time I get done with you and your ride, there'll be nothing left. Now you better believe that I'll be seeing you.
Why are you so salty? This pencil neck is ready to go.
Hook it up and smoke 'em.
Are you talking about the bald guy? You're calling him pencil neck because he's bald or what? Not sure what the slur is supposed to be there. Whatever, but yeah, he meant that. Though, I kinda wanna get these two thingies first. Well, that and the race events, I guess. Kinda wanna get those two. There are 3 more here. Yeah, we can do those. It was very weird. Yeah. Avenged Sevenfold and Slipknot. I don't know about those. Wait, was this event already done? No, right? I don't think it was. At least I hope it wasn't. He doesn't even host his own web. I know, right? What a noob. Oh, this, like this part of the track looks pretty similar to that one from Need for Speed Underground 1. I actually really like that part of that track in that game. I mean, honestly, Underground 1, it's probably an unpopular opinion. I don't know, because I don't know what people usually think, but to me, Underground 1 was a better game than Underground 2, without a doubt. Even though I didn't really like either, if you make me pick, I'll definitely pick Underground 1 any day of the week. His brother was a grade below him because he was dumb as shit and so tall too. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just that some people are not really made for an academic place. I mean, I know that here we're talking about school, it's not like we're talking about a prestigious university, but like, some people are simply not made to study. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, it's something that has to do with the way you are. I think that people should probably stop forcing others to study when it's clearly not your profile. He looked like he was 10 years older. Even had that spiky tight beard. I mean beard. Yeah. Well, it happens. Pretty sure that that's something that all of us probably had as a classmate at some point. Alright, well, got that. Wait, there is a speed camera nearby here. Hey, actually quite close. Let me do that. And that means that there is only 2 race events remaining. The speed camera, well, 2 speed cameras actually, with this one being one of them. And then we are good to go against Mr. Baldi. Okay. We can go back to the safe house. Can do another one of the events. I also should do the drag race event from the previous one. It's just that I don't feel like doing it, but I probably should. Because otherwise it's gonna be there forever. And I'm not a fan of that. One of the girls was like a one-on-one copy of the dancer in Final Fantasy Tactics. I have no idea how that looks, but tends to be the case. I'm pretty sure everyone in high school had the typical pretty girl classmate. I wonder what they are doing now, because I don't know. As you would expect from someone like me, I don't know anything about any of them, like neither the boys nor the girls. Like, I don't know if they are doing okay, if they are famous, like they might be famous, I don't know. Maybe one of them actually got famous. But if they got famous, I guess not enough for me to see them. But hey, it's something that I also was saying the other day, that famous nowadays tend to have a lot less spread than with the internet. Basically, it's a lot more divided. So people that are famous don't have the level of popularity that they would have had before the internet. That sucks. I didn't want to do a pursuit, honestly. So can you can you spare me for this one? She got pregnant and ruined her life. Well, that tends to happen. I don't know. I do remember that not in my particular class, but in a class that was at the same age what's the word? Well, that basically was the equivalent class, but in a different room. Like one of the girls, I remember her getting pregnant. And I'm pretty sure that that also probably happened to most people, like having a classmate that got pregnant. It happens. But of my particular class, none of them. Well, not at least while they were on high school. Maybe later, yeah, most likely, but during high school, no. But we did have a lot of drug addicts, that's for sure. Okay. So, man, I don't want to deal with this pursuit right now. Someone told me that you can restart, but I don't want to do that. That sounds like cheating. I mean, because it is cheating. Like, you can essentially restart the event, and the event still counts as beaten. But if you restart, the pursuit is no longer there. People even try to buy from me. Yeah, you definitely seem like the type. You certainly seem like you could be one of them. Ouch. Shame that the other two assholes did not get... Fuck, dude. This pursuit is probably gonna go on for so long. Well, if it goes on for 7 minutes, that will be useful to do one of the previous... Ah, fuck, a roadblock. Pay attention. I cannot see. I legitimately cannot see. Okay. I had to brake. If I didn't brake, I couldn't possibly predict where they were gonna be. Where the spike strip was gonna be. That's so fucked up, dude. Because that's undodgeable. Like, if you don't actually stop. God damn. Well, unfortunately now we also have a helicopter, so yeah. Seems like this is gonna be a pursuit that's gonna go for a while. That's very annoying, but at least if we can get the 7-minute one, it's whatever. Sure, why not? Alright. Wow, I missed the impact on the gas station, dude. Nice, well done. Got a couple of rhinos. The helicopter is here. Yeah, I'm more worried about the army of officers that is following me rather than the helicopter. Like, what happens if I go back? You didn't see that coming, did you? Alright, let's see if I blow this up. Did I catch anyone? I did not catch a single one of them. Nice. Very good. Well, at least there is only one that is actively pursuing me right now. Would be nice if it was 0 though. There is 1 minute of backup, or rather, the backup comes in 1 minute. Oh, another roadblock. No way. I cannot believe that. Alright, look. Here is the thing. Earlier on, the game screwed me over from a pursuit by crashing while I was in a good pursuit. So here, I'm gonna return the favor. I'm gonna turn off the console and turn it on again. We are even right now. You did the same thing to me. The game crashed, and I was in a pursuit with a lot of points. So now this is simply, we are even right now. We are 100% even. So I don't want to see you complain, game. We are even now. If I do it again, sure, you can complain, but now we are even. You decided to end a pursuit your way, well, I end a pursuit my way. No, I don't want to leave the free house. Though, did the event... Oh, and that's pretty funny. The event actually counted as complete as well. Damn. So yeah, I feel like all of these things make it even dumber to have the police have such serious consequences when you can circumvent them in so many ways. Like, what even is the point? You know? I might as well not even put them there. This going into live stream fails? Sure. But yeah. Wait, the hit level went down. Why could that possibly be? Huh. Well, that's unexpected. Why did the hit level go down? I mean, it didn't go down that much, mind you. Is there any reason for that? What could have been the case? That's a little bit weird. Okay, sure. I mean, I'm assuming that's a bug, maybe. I don't think there's any good reason for that to go down. It's not like I made any change to the car, like I didn't do any visual change, so that cannot be it. Who is playing American Truck Simulator? Are you talking about Draenor? He usually plays that game. Sometimes. Also, I'm doing this time trial so badly, but the time trials are so easy that it doesn't seem to matter. But that being said, I think that crash there will cost me the event. We will see though. No, probably not, because the toll is right here. Oh, the truck I slammed my face on? Well, I mean... should have not gotten in my way, you know? Was as easy as not being there at that specific time, but he just failed that task, you know? He couldn't even pull that off. So yeah, not my fault, it was his fault. Yeah, even with all the accidents I had, I still got the event, so yeah, the time trials really are very easy. So the only thing remaining here in this chapter is one camera, and then we can do the challenge. Yeah, let's do that. So here. Get this camera. And then we go against Mr. Baldi, and then I think that's it, you know? Wait, where is it? There, okay. Very straightforward. So let's go against Mr. Baldi now. Real quick. Dr. Faust. Actually, should I try the drag event? Nah, fuck it. Because I'm probably gonna end up playing that and taking a shit ton of time to beat it, and I don't wanna do that. Some other day maybe. Oh, not to mention this guy has 3 events. So when we're going against the top 5, the top 5 actually starts having 3 events instead of 2. Well, that's interesting. Sure. Why not? What car did this guy have, by the way? Oh, the Corvette. Okay. Looks cool. Well, I mean, honestly, the Corvettes always look cool. Pretty nice. The thing is that... Oh, what? I did not expect to... I thought I was gonna crash against the wall. Holy shit, I actually got into a shortcut by complete surprise. Like, that was not my plan. Didn't even know there was a shortcut there then. The Lambo was my goat in these stages. But I actually did get the Lambo from the previous guy. I actually got the pink slip, so... If I wanted to use it, I can, but... I mean, honestly, in this game... You know that this game, in a sort of way, is kinda like Pokemon. In Pokemon, basically, if you exclusively level up your starter, it's gonna be a way easier experience than if you actually try to play the intended way by capturing a lot of Pokemon and having a full team. This seems to be the same. If you only upgrade your initial car and you ignore everything else, it's gonna be way easier than if you actually start using different cars. Like, this Volkswagen Golf, obviously, since it has every single upgrade possible, it's gonna be the best, you know? It handles like a feather. Well, maybe if the handling is better, it could work, but as you can see, it's not like you really need too much handling anyways. I look at this guy, for example, 400 meters away. He's trying to look for his hair. I'm afraid you're not gonna find it back there. But yeah, don't worry about it. And boom. So, that was free. Oh, a 6-minute speed trap, no way. For real. Damn, if you fail this event, holy fuck. And I need to retry so much. Okay. I guess. I think that this is so far the... Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like this is the longest event in the game so far. Put on the shades. But I actually have shades I could be using, you know? Like, I think I purchased them like 15 years ago. But I actually do have shades. The problem is that shades completely destroy my vision, especially if I use them... if I use them indoors, right? Using them outdoors when there's actually the sun, yeah, I guess that's the point, but using them indoors obliterates my vision. But they do look cool. I don't know if they will look cool on me though. Probably not. I mean, you can say that shades, you know, could look cool on everyone that puts them on, but I don't think so. Yeah, I will be playing in even ground, you could say that. But I mean, It's not like I told him to wear shades. That was a personal decision of him. This one is tricky. You go full speed into this corner, yeah. Okay, I did that super badly. You can actually do that so much faster. Not like this asshole is gonna do it though. Like he did it just as slow as I did. If you go into the proper racing line, you can get that at so much speed. Wait a second. Is this 2 laps? I just realized it says 1 out of 2. But this type of event never had laps. So this is the first one that actually has multiple laps. Is that so? No, that's the position, my bad. Those are not the laps. But what's the position always up there? Because I mean, you can see the position in the leaderboard right below, right? There is no need for a separate thing. Wow, that was super bad. I mean, the only relief is that this guy is easily worse than me. So even if he did get that camera properly, he did get it way better than I did. My point advantage is a lot. Though what surprises me is that he's so far. I feel like this is the first rival in a while that is so extremely far away from me. It's like he's not even trying. Fucking moron. That was pretty free, though. Why did it say 6 minutes? This is clearly not even close to 6 minutes. Did you get copyright in the VODs? Yes. Though only one song was the one that blocked the VOD in Russia, and it was, I think the one that is from Bullet for My Valentine or whatever. That one blocks the video in Russia, assuming it gets claimed. The other ones don't do anything, well, except for, of course, disabling monetization that does not affect me whatsoever. But yeah. I feel like this game is such a step forward compared to the previous game that even the rain is so much better done, not just in the way it looks, but the fact that rain in this game is actually random. Like, you get it at random points, while in the previous one the rain was guaranteed in any event after like 2 minutes pass or something. Like, it's such an insane difference, you know? Well, not insane, but I guess that such a small thing and being so superior here, right? It really is. Ouch. And these roads are very fucked up. Not even sure where I'm going through. Yeah, very, very weird roads. Well, at least this guy is actually following me quite close. Oh, but he tried to get into the shortcut and got fucked. Like, that specific shortcut, it seems like the AI fails it a lot. Like, they just fail it. So if I'm not mistaken, once you beat this guy, the hit level can actually reach 5. Like, so far it could only reach 4, and at the beginning it could only reach 3. But I think from this guy onwards, level 5 can actually happen. So I don't know what's gonna happen when that happens, but I can say that I'm not looking forward to it. But it's inevitable, of course. Especially with pursuits that are required no matter what to be long. Yeah. So why was this event so much closer to the supposed rival's best and the other one was so far? It's a little bit weird. But I got it. Like, this one was 420. I got this bald guy. And yeah, as I say, the markers from now on will be no matter what the question marks. So I got an extra impound strike, which is pretty cool, and the pink slip. Alright, well, I could use that one, like the extra strike, and that will basically max out the amount of strikes that the Volkswagen Golf can take, since right now it's at 4. So then we have this guy that is the final rival that is not... Oh, Show Vega, so this is the one that Kyle mentioned. Oh, and he uses a Dodge Viper then. Respect. I don't know how Shavy does it, man. His nights are spent in the clubs and days on the street. This guy's got a lot of street rep. Cops hate him and racers want to be like him. His flash green Dodge Viper has cops swarming around it all the time. Well, the fact that he uses a Viper is pretty cool, honestly. But yeah, this guy is the last rival that apparently is not part of Razor's buddies. Like, apparently the top 3 are the Razor, well, Razor and his buddies. But yeah, this is the last one that is not like that. Well, pretty cool. Oh yeah, you get the challenge thingy there.
Well, number 5 on the blacklist. Bravo.
Shut up, Razor. Alright, let me purchase the things here. Yeah, Razor and his boy band, you can say that. Alright, let me install the performance upgrades and then I'll be done for today. So the new one here is the Ultimate. That's very expensive, not like it matters though. Suspension I already have Ultimate. Nitros I also have Ultimate. Well, tires we already seen that I do. Brakes is the other thing. You can also have Ultimate, though this doesn't make any difference, but it's just, I guess, to have the, you know, like everything at Ultimate, I guess might as well. And yeah, the turbo, well, essentially, okay, so the only 2 things remaining to have Ultimate is the turbo, and what else? Was it the engine? Yeah, the engine. So engine and turbo, well, it makes sense that they are the last 2 things, but yes. those will be the last two things. Alright. Well, cool. But yeah, right now we are almost maxed out. Wait, hold up. Didn't I have 700,000 cash? I guess not. Maybe I misread. Well, who cares though? I already, you know, have it good enough. So yeah, let's end here. Well, I need to... Actually, we could do this since I'm right here. We'll try this speed camera. Though I think I might need way more speed than that. Yeah, that was too slow. To be expected, honestly. Alright, let me save and I'm out of here. I guess that was some nice progress, and apparently there's only 4 blacklisted guys remaining, so there's that. So not bad. But yeah, considering that the how is it called? The hit level is gonna start being 5, it will be an issue, I guess. But in any case, I worry about that on the next stream, so thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one and take care.